the Honorable Speaker, leaders of the House of Parliament, honorable members, we have divided this oath taking into 4 different groups. And once your name is read out, you will approach me and then you will subscribe the oath of office as members of Parliament. I will start with Group 1, Ghana District. Mr. Kelly, Miss Kelly Lucinda Fida. Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bandura. Memunatu Jalo. Honorable Abdul Kagu. Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. Karine District. Honorable Cecilia Mabiti Bandura. Honorable Alusain Bash Kamara. Mohammed Sharif Kagu. Christians, on my right, can you please give Bible to one of the enemy and you know religious and the Muslims the same. Just please. Come in. Honorable members-elect, I am about to administer the oath of office to you in order to graduate you into becoming full-fledged members of this honorable house. When I say I, you all say I, and then you call out your individual names, and you repeat the remaining words after me. Having been elected a member of parliament, do hereby in the name of God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Sierra Leone, as by law established. That I will uphold and defend the Constitution of Sierra Leone, and that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of parliament. So help me God. I will now call you out one after the other, so you sign the oath. Once you are called, please come forward quickly and sign the oath. I will start with Honorable Lucinda Pinda Kayo. Honorable Tambakayo.
I just have to start.
Honorable Isaac Tom Tucker. Honorable Alpha Ben Mansouri. Honorable Memuna Tijano. Honorable Abdul Kagu. Honorable Abdul Latif Sisi. Honorable Aminata Sisi. Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. Honorable Cecilia Mabinti Bandura. Honorable Hussain Bash Kamara. Honorable Mohammed Sharif Kago. Wow, write your name and sign up. Your name should have been written here. So do it now. You're writing. Honorable Lucinda Pinakeli. These are your Thank you very much. The class will now usher you to your various seats. Thank you. Go to the next.
Journalism, we cannot give chance for no
Those are very powerful packages. Use them well.
That's
the beginning of parliamentary life. Those packages contain very heavy things. I got to group 2. My own district, Palaba district. Mohammed Conte. Mohammed Alpha Jallo. Kwenadugu district. Hawa Conte. Honorable Daniel Braiman Kuruma. Honorable Hamidu Hola Mansari. Bombali district. Muhammad Papa Bangura. Ibrahim Bari. Honorable John Charles Conte. Honorable Paul Samba Conte. Marie Kamara. Honorable Peter Yamba Kuruma. Honorable Saliu Usman Sise. And my sister, Honorable Catherine Zainab Tanaka. Christians on my right, can you please give the Bible to my sister? If all of you can just stretch your hands towards, and then the Quran on my left. As honorable members elect, you are now about to subscribe the oath of office. Become full-fledged members of Parliament. When I say I, you say I, and then you call out your name and repeat the rest after me. I, having been elected a member of Parliament, do hereby in the name of God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Sierra Leone
Republic of Sierra Leone
as by law established, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of Sierra Leone, and that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of Parliament. So help me God. Honorable Mohammed Conte. Honorable Mohammed Al-Fajano. Honorable Hawa Conte.
Somebody did it. No, tous na polícia, não na liga caminhando constant. Muito rápido.
Honorable Daniel Bugaima Kuruma. Honorable Amidullah Mansuri. Honorable Mohammed Papa Bangura. Honorable Ibrahim Bai. Honorable John Charles Conte. Honorable Paul Samba Conte. Honorable Murphy Kamara. Honorable Peter Yamba Koroma.
Only one. Yes, I don't know we don't watch it. We don't watch it.
Honorable Saliu Usman Sise. Honorable Catherine Zainab Tagawali. you allow me to come? Not supposed to take out. Now double hope now. Double hope now at the cabin. When I come to the okay, now they will take everything. Packages. Honorable Mohammed Conte.
Sorry.
Honorable Mohammed Al-Fajr. Great about this Honorable Howard Conte. Honorable Daniel Brahima Kroma. Honorable Amitu Hola Mansari. Yes. Leone. Honorable Mohammed Papa Bandura. Yes, let's develop the youth. Honorable Ibrahim Bari. Honorable John Charles Conte. Honorable Paul Samba Conte. Honorable Marie Kamara. Honorable Peter Yambak Roma. Honorable Salius Ansise.
Yes.
Oh, the Honorable Chairman. Honorable Catherine Zainab Tarawali.
Hi, super bro.
Oh, my sister. Thank you very much. Thanks, you can now challenge to your seats. Group 3, Konkolili District. Daniel Amadou Bandura. Honorable Rosemary Bandura. Honorable Mabinti Fona. Daniel Fona. Rugiatu Kamara. Honorable Aaron Aruna Corona. Aruna Pape Lako. Honorable Chawa Sise. Ernest Dura Koroma. Mabinti Alice Taylor Bandura. So the Bible on my right, and the Quran on my left. Okay, please stretch your hands towards. As honorable members elect, you are now going to subscribe the oath of office as full-fledged members of Parliament, and all the privileges, immunities, and all other benefits accruing to a member of Parliament will henceforth begin to sing. When I say I, you say I, and then you call out your names. Please be audible. I want Sierra Leone to know you are subscribing to the oath. That is where we are. Having been elected a member of Parliament, do hereby in the name of God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Sierra Leone, as by law established, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of Sierra Leone, and that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of Parliament. So help me God. Thank you. Honorable Daniel Amadou Bandura. Honorable Rosemary Bandura. Honorable Mabinti Fona.
Back to back.
Honorable Daniel Fona. Honorable Rugiatu Kamara. Honorable Aaron Aruna Koroma. Honorable Aruna Pape Lako. Honorable Sise Jawami.
And they don't change now.
Honorable Soriba Alhaji Ture.
After the look
Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. No, listen. Honorable Mohammed Sheridan Kamara. Ernest Dura Goroma. Honorable Mabinti Alice Tilo Bandura. Honorable Ernest Dura Goroma. Honorable Mabinti Alice Tilo Bandura. Honorable Daniel Amadou Bandura. Honorable Rosemary Bandura. Honorable Mabinti Fana. Honorable Aruna Pape Lako. Honorable Jawa Sise. They can't stand. Honorable Sori Alhaji Ture. My name they change Sori Basori.
They change always. Always change. Thank you very much.
Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara.
Who did you
Yes, we turn to the camera. Seriously, Honorable Mohammed Sheridan Kamara. Honorable Ernest Dura Koroma. And Honorable Abinti Alice Tilo Bandura. Thank you. Clerks, may now usher them to their seats.
You win the
Group 4, Western Area Urban. Alpha Amaduba, Honorable. Mariama Bandura. Adama Conte. Abdullahi Kamara. Mahmoud Kamara. Honorable Rugiatu Rosie Kanu. Honorable Umfa Sori Beshe Kuruma. Honorable Usman Abdel Timbu. Western Area Rural District. Honorable Ajamiata Amara. Honorable Kemoko Conte. Honorable Abubakar Fofana. Honorable John Sati Kagu. And Zinabu Timbo.
Yes, so you know that name.
Yes, sir.
The Muslim.
Now we have.
Let me just get like As only Muslim and walking that may be tasty alcohol. Just put your hand. Honorable members elect, you are now about to subscribe the oath of office as duly elected members of parliament. When I say I, you say I, and then you call out your names and repeat the rest after me. Please be audible. Man and also an additional statement. Having been elected a member of parliament, do hereby in the name of God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Sierra Leone, as by law established. That I will uphold and defend the Constitution of Sierra Leone, and that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of parliament. So help me God. Honorable Alpha Amaduba. Name signature. Honorable Mariama Bakura. Right date, please. The Reverend Honorable Adama Conte. Honorable Abdullahi Kamara. Honorable Mahmoud Kamara. Honorable Rukiatu Rosie Kano. Commissioner, the Commissioner, Honorable Umfaseribe Kuroma.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
right clerk.
Honorable Usman Abdel Timbo. Sharp. I am right.
Wait on, just hold on.
Honorable Haja Miata Amara. Honorable Kemoko Conte.
Yes, yeah. That's it.
But they tell me there's going to be little and Honorable Abubakar Fufana.
Chairman.
For this trip here.
Yes, leader okay go.
No, not too much leader. Honorable John Sati Kabu.
Survive that.
Body nebula. And the Honorable Zanabu Timbo. Honorable Alpha Amaduba. Honorable Mariama Bandura. Honorable Adama Conte. Honorable Abdullahi Kamara.
The best.
Honorable Mohammed Kamara. Honorable Rugiatu Rozikami, the Commissioner. Honorable Mfa Soribese Koroma. The official spokesman. Honorable Usman Abdel Timbo. Honorable Hajjamiata Amara.
Where you see parents in a ninja country?
I tell you.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
the package. People that know say something.
Monica.
They make up guns. No, they make up guns. Honorable Kemoko Conte.
The people you know, you don't say, you must add something for the small. You must give me something. God bless you.
Honorable Abubakar Fofana. You hear why they laugh? Honorable Zenabu Timbo. You ever tell me how you pronounce it? Zenabu? Yes. And he himself, the Honorable John Santi Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you, congratulations. Thanks. Can I usher them? What are you doing now? Honorable Speaker, mission accomplished.
Thank you. Before I get on to my statement of welcome to our new members of Parliament, I would first of all like to thank the Clerk of Parliament for administering the oath of office to our new members. Welcome. I will also dispense with a few administrative matters before I get on to the substantive statement that I have to make. Honorable members, we have in our midst very distinguished visitors from Ghana. The Business Committee of the Parliament of Ghana has done us the honor of visiting us today to familiarize themselves with international best practices through interactions and exchange of ideas with their counterparts in this Parliament. The study visit is expected to afford the delegation the opportunity to broaden their knowledge and understanding of the management and planning of the parliamentary business and to promote efficiency for the effective functioning of their own committee in Ghana. The delegation comprises the following. And it's now my pleasant duty to present them to the House. The Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Boa, Deputy Minority Leader. The Honorable Moses Amin, Member of the Honorable Alex Tete Donogwa, member. Honorable De La Soa, member. Honorable Eric Afur, member. And Mr. Peter Apenkwa, principal reporter, supporting staff. You are all most welcome. And I personally extend my best wishes to your speaker, who is a very dear friend of mine, and to wish you a successful visit to our parliament. We also have a galaxy of personalities in our midst, our local personalities. And I'm particularly heartened to see so many old friends in the chamber today. I want to specially recognize the volunteers.
I don't go so I no go there.
Honorable Alaji Mikhailo Manzare. National Chairman of the APC. Ambassador Usman Fode Yansene. The Honorable Cherno Arem. Esquire. By Mahmoud Bangur. So many times, but never had the opportunity of seeing in person. Sidi Yaya Toure. Ibrahim Prince College. Usman Jano. Honorable Combo Kamara. Lancashire, Holland. Chairman Mohammed Nasari, Gambia Council. Honorable Maya Kaikai. Honorable Laima.
Would you be hearing name, Mr. Speaker?
There is a duty to be performed by the Deputy Whip.
Mr. Speaker, it's 12.
Thank you.
I therefore move that SO5 to be suspended so that the business of the House will continue. Thank you.
Any seconder to that motion?
I so second, Mr. Speaker.
And all in favor of the motion say aye.
Mr. Speaker, before the question. Mr. Speaker, before the question. I refer this is a house of procedure. I refer you to SO5 to the provision. It clearly states that except for Friday, other days SO5 2 must be suspended at 5:12:45.
It's been the practice thus far to suspend proceedings at exactly 12. But that practice cannot supersede the written language of this standing order. Therefore, the motion is premature. We shall continue. Order. We shall continue our proceedings until the appointed time, in keeping with the language of the standing order. I was asked to repeat name that I have already called. For whatever reason, I don't know. But I must confess, in the 5th Parliament, he was a very close friend, but very troublesome. The Honorable Leone. Dr. S.S. Mara. I have a name here, it is not clearly written, but I read it as Ali Suma. Honorable Ibrahim Wasingan Mansare. Honorable Nuruddin Sankoila. Haja Aisha Kamara. Forgive me if I cannot read not the name. It's very bad. And I don't want to mispronounce it. Rex Bonafa, Department of Rex Bonafa, is it the minister? Deputy Minister of Transport is here. Honorable Dr. Fatmata Hassan, Presidential Appointee for Parliamentary Government. Is she there? Very good. Honorable Zainab Kamara, former MP, member of It's now my great pleasure to also recognize the presence in our midst of the U.S. Ambassador. Honorable Saidu Baba Kamara. The Minister of Finance, the distinguished Minister of Finance, Sheku Pantamadi. Chairman Kasho Holland Cool. Honorable Hussein Mara. Alhaji Mohammed Dundudu. Honorable Ibrahim Fateba. Ibrahim Fateba. General C.S. Kamara. Honorable Sir Charles, I understand, is also in the chamber. Honorable Fateba. The last, but by no means least, The Honorable Martin Bangura. Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, colleagues. Sorry for the interruption. Mr. Speaker, SO42, your ruling is final, which I respect. But I want to, in connection with my colleagues and other leaders of the House, after we have adjourned for sitting, I want to engage with my colleagues with the interpretation of SO52. I deliberately refuse not to challenge my colleague in the chamber because of one reason or the other. I also want to remind members that Section 94 of the 1991 Constitution, Act number 6, that we have the power to regulate ourselves. But I make my provision or my submission to your office based on SO52 that we want to get to your office and discuss all of us together with the clerk for the interpretation of the said provision. Very well. I thank you. But you really is final. Thank you.
Honorable members, order. Having announced the full complement of the names of the membership of the All People's Congress Parliamentary Caucus to the 6th ballot, I will now wish to announce the following names, the names of the composition of the leadership, parliamentary leadership of the All People's Congress for the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic. The Honorable Adukago Opposition Leader. The attention of honorable members as I proceed with my statement of welcome. Honorable members, like the seminal date of July 13, 2023, when the members of Parliament of the ruling SLPP party subscribed the oath of office. Today, November 7, 2023, marks yet another milestone in the life of this sixth Parliament of the Second Republic. 52 members of the opposition APC party who have followed the dictates of their party to boycott Parliament have today also subscribed the oath of office as members of Parliament. I therefore consider it a great honor to welcome all of you to this hallowed and sacred chamber of Parliament. Honorable members, permit me to start with the question, what kept you away so long? Honorable members, what kept you away so long? On several occasions, I tried to plead with you to see reason and come to the House to perform the sacred constitutional duties for which you have been elected by your people. Instead, you chose to stonewall. You should have come a long time ago, just as your honorable colleagues across the aisle did on July 13th. And also, as your party comrades, Honorable Mohamed Bangura,
members of the gallery, you are not members of Parliament. Leave the members of Parliament to talk and exchange, and you observe. A repeat of that, Speaker will have no choice but to clear his gallery. Thank you.
Now let's go. Yeah. One word and all here in the galleries. And Honorable Alfred Thompson had done so gloriously. months late in arriving. Nonetheless, it is better late than never. More especially, I feel deeply gratified that my urgings didn't fall on deaf ears entirely. And today, this sixth parliament can proudly say its whole membership is now fully seated and in full conformity with the multi-party democratic constitution of 1990. A constitution that vehemently and vigorously eschews any return to anything even remotely resembling the one-party dispensation of yesteryears that it had ingloriously banished to the nauseating attics of history. Therefore, I should hasten to pay a very special tribute to the dogged determination and perseverance of the Independent Commission on Peace and National Cohesion, ICPNC, for living up to its legal mandate and to the expectations of the general public. Differences of opinion, perception, and persuasion in the political arena, by definition, form an integral part of any truly functioning and vibrant democracy. And therefore, it is of the utmost importance that national institutions are established and capacitated to speedily enter into the breach and provide the much-needed relief where such differences occur, and particularly importantly, where such differences exhibit the potential of exploding into a national crisis and possible violence. So, all of us, the executive branch and the legislative alike, today deserve the fullest commendation for having had the foresight to propose and legislate into existence the ICPNC, which has worked tirelessly to bring about this exalted and much desired outcome. All of us, therefore, should applaud their timely intervention. By the same token, I would like to convey on behalf of the entire House our profound appreciation and our debt of gratitude to the special peace envoys deployed to our country by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, the African Union, and the Commonwealth Secretariat, all of whom have spared no effort in discharging their collective role as international interlocutors and moral guarantors to ensure the successful outcome of the dialogue between the ruling SLPP government and the APC opposition, which today has been consummated by our colleagues from the APC agreeing to terminate their boycott and to assume their seats in the well of this House, to begin the process of discharging their constitutional responsibilities to the Sixth Parliament of the Second Republic, to which they've been duly elected by their people. Nor can I afford to not acknowledge the presence in our midst of the indefatigable Honorable Cherno Ramadan Madhvan, erstwhile Deputy Speaker of this House and and former leader of the APC opposition in the 5th Parliament of the Second Republic. Indeed, honorable members, no meritorious accomplishments can be properly paid to the 5th Parliament without a resounding and fulsome acknowledgement of the pivotal role of the Honorable General. Not only was his contribution profound as an illustrious member of this House and the ECOWAS Parliament, but also his exemplary and visionary leadership throughout his tenure as a member of this House have left an indelible imprint in the annals of our legislature. Let truth be loudly and boldly told. Honorable Chernobyl, you are a man who is sorely missed. As well as within every corridor of this House. Honorable members, I turn next to the quintessential Honorable Ibrahim Bentan. I turn to the Honorable Ibrahim Bentan. It is most apposite that I should unhesitatingly describe you as both the political encyclopedia of Sierra Leone and a true first edition of all that stands out as remarkably good of the APC past. The archetypal alpha and omega of parliamentary politics in Sierra Leone. On behalf of the entire House, I commend you and extend to you our very best wishes for a joyful, peaceful, restful, and well-earned retirement. Last, but by no means least, I turn now to the affable, tall, and elegant Honorable Ajibola Malice Bey. This is a man of many admirable qualities. His gentility, humility, and even his every slow but majestic steps still re-echo resoundingly throughout the portals of this hallowed building and the ECOWAS Parliament as well, with legendary wisdom and tenacity. True, in an age of renewal of any rapidly changing society, it is inevitable that there must come a time when the old has to give way to the young. Indeed, one of the most difficult tasks in politics is not how to acquire power, but how to transfer it to a new generation of leaders. More difficult still is for leaders to deliberately create new and able leaders to systematically take over from the older when the time comes. But if I were to appraise the redoubtable Ajibola Malice Bey on his character, ability, reliability, and strength to connect and influence people, I would say without a doubt that only a handful of men would be able to match his qualities. Honorable members, these three honorable members have truly left their marks on the floor of this chamber. And the least homage we can and should all pay them is to say you all carry with you to the rest of the world our most abiding love, respect, and affection. Posterity will never forget to chronicle that indeed you once passed through this way. Honorable members, today, as we welcome our APC colleagues from the shadows into the limelight of parliamentary politics and banter, let me take this opportunity to remind them that Sierra Leone is at a most critical stage where human capital and economic development have now taken center stage, and indeed are now the topmost priorities. It is indeed a formidable task to accomplish, and it is a task that beckons for attention from all able-bodied men and women, the old and the young, the lettered and unlettered, the high and low, no matter where you are, at home or abroad, in every nook and cranny of this land that we love so much. It also means it is not a task for one political party alone. On the contrary, it is a task for all of us, working together, but more importantly, with us, the honorable members of Parliament, taking the lead. Above all, I believe it is a task that is doable and achievable, so long as our constant refrain is that Sierra Leone is and will always remain our only country, and there is no other country we can call our own. Honorable members, before I delve into the nature of the task in hand, allow me to recall here a little instructive lesson of contemporary history to refresh our minds. Our country, Sierra Leone, obtained its political independence from our British colonizer in 1961. 4 good years ahead of Singapore, a comparatively small island country in Southeast Asia, which attained its statehood in 1965. It was and still is inhabited by a much smaller population than ours, consisting of Chinese, Malays, Indians, and others. So it is not any less heterogeneous than we are in Sierra Leone. But there is this remarkable difference. Singapore had nothing, literally nothing, no natural resource at independence apart from human beings and a deep sea harbor, just as we have our own deep water key. But we in Sierra Leone have a lot more assets to be proud of. We're endowed with gold, diamonds, iron ore, bauxite, tantalite, rutile, palm oil, palm kernels, etc., etc. You name it, we have it. Yet, in 1961, Sierra Leone's per capita income was only $140, and its annual GDP was 328 million. Singapore's per capita in 1965 was $517, and its annual GDP was a mere 975 million. By 2022, 60 years on, Sierra Leone's per capita income was still only $488, and an annual GDP of not more than $3,970 million, compared to Singapore's per capita income of $82,808 and an annual GDP of $466,978 million. Today, with this galaxy of notables gathered in this well of time, from both our two main political parties, I cannot resist the temptation to ask the question, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? It is certainly not for want of human capital, because we once prided ourselves with the accolade of the Athens of education in West Africa. Although today we lament how that has plummeted to such low levels that the young at school are not ashamed to think they have a divine right to pass public examinations. And our public servants are equally busy embellishing their desks with degrees and diplomas not properly earned, but purchased from a non-accredited Dominion college with high-sounding names. So while Singapore was busy obtaining laurels and moving up the development ladder rapidly from a third world classification to a first world country, Sierra Leone has remained behind, wallowing in abject poverty and deprivation, and fighting with other countries and hoping for the crumbs to fall from the dinner tables of the rich countries. Honorable members, with all the brilliant minds we've produced in this country, past and present, what really have we gone wrong? What have we done? What have we done to deserve what we have? To answer this question, I'll invite all of us present in this world today to borrow a leaf from Singapore's enviable book of development. First, they gave the highest national priority to educating and training their people to the highest standard. They sent them to the best of the best colleges, everywhere at home and abroad, and they got them bonded on scholarships that obligated them to return and work for Singapore after graduation. The success of this scheme reached such a point that those who went to the United States, the country with the stiffest requirements in the world for a visa, relaxed their visa requirements for Singaporeans because no Singapore graduate wanted ever to remain permanently in America after graduation, because the salaries waiting for them at home were much higher than they would earn in America. Second, Singapore challenged their citizens to imbibe a sense of patriotism that was second to none. Those who studied with Singaporeans in colleges abroad can testify to this. A student from Singapore aspires to nothing but a first-class honors degree. And the day he gets it, he's on the next plane back to Singapore. Third, Singapore developed a culture of appointing to high office people of proven competence and leadership based on meritocracy. Nepotism and cronyism died the very day an independent Singapore was born, and they've remained permanently in their graves to this day. Remember, honorable members, how serious this principle is respected in a country of such small population that everybody virtually knows everybody else. Amazingly, this is a country where their development plans are tailored to run for decades, and they are executed to the last detail. And it matters not who or which political party is in power. Fourth, in Singapore, the culture of incorruptibility is second to none. Their leaders don't govern, they lead. And they also peremptorily lead by example. The first Prime Minister, Lee Kuan Yew, was once accused of corruption by a British newspaper in England. What did he do? He sued the newspaper for defamation. But interestingly, he sued not in Singapore, but in the British courts, and he won. That in itself speaks volumes about the character of the man. Honorable members, I narrate all this simply to demonstrate the essential ingredients which combine to produce the phenomenal economic development of Singapore. But it also points to another simple truth. Singapore has achieved its phenomenal development and growth over the last 60 years, not by luck or happen chance, but rather through good and transformative leadership that is highly educated, locally driven, focused, motivated, dedicated, purposeful, and incorruptible. This is the new challenge facing us today in this sixth parliament, and it confronts all of us equally, regardless of party color or affiliation. I invite all of us to emulate the good example that Singapore presents, and it's not yet too late to do so. It may sound like a feat of serendipitous proportions, but it's not impossible. Together, we can do it and achieve it. Honorable members, with that, I thank you kindly, and I now take this opportunity to extend my warmest congratulations and felicitations to all the new MPs of the parliamentary leadership of the All People's Congress in this sixth parliament of the Second Republic. I thank you for your kind attention. Honorable members, I now ask for your endorsement of the leadership of the APC party in Parliament. And those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker, I had a counter motion against
I will end on a very with a very heavy heart. It is one of those unpleasant duties that I have to do. But I want to announce the demise of...
Please, Mr. Speaker, today you really made our day. But I don't want to say you made my day. We on this side, the former Speaker of this House usually says to thyself be true. The speech you just delivered to this world, I must confess that you really made our day. And with your permission, sir, we are pleased requesting that you furnish us with copies of this particular speech. It will guide us in our future proceedings. With your permission, we are humbly requesting, whether soft or hard copy, that every member of Parliament ought to have a copy of this speech. That's my humble submission. Please.
In answer to your request, I hereby give a copy to the clerks and table. And the of reading it in the votes and proceedings at the next sitting of Parliament. Let me now proceed with the sad message I have for you, and that is to inform you officially of the death of the mother of one of our own, the Honorable Pine, our mother, Ndamba Sina, whose death took place on Friday, the 22nd of September 2023 at Kosotam, Jue. May I ask all of us to rise and observe in silence in honor of the faithful departed. May God forgive her mistakes on earth and grant the soul of the faithful departed eternal rest in his heavenly kingdom. Amen. Shall we proceed?
Briefing by the Clerk of Parliament.
The Honorable Speaker, just to inform our brothers and sisters that on Monday at 10 in the morning, we are having a very solid meeting to plan for your induction going forward. Since your brothers and sisters on this side have all gone through 3 weeks of induction, we also want you to catch up with them and be on the same page with them. So on Monday, we will meet and we'll all together plan this induction. Thank you.
Laying of papers. A. Honorable Senator S. Thomas, Deputy Speaker of Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with your kind permission, may I respectfully lay on the table of this House audited financial statement of the parliamentary service for the year ended 31st December 2022. Leone Senior.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with your leave, I beg to lay on the table of this House, this honorable House, the following paper. Rail and port lease agreement between the government of Leone and Leone Railway and Port Company Limited. Mr. Speaker, before I lay this paper, I want you to note, honorable members, is that this agreement took into cognizance the Tax and Duties Exemption Act 2023, Sections 6 and 7. That is just for your attention.
Announcement. Members of the Legislative Committee are invited to a familiarization meeting immediately after sitting at Committee Room Number 1, signed Honorable Abdul Esmail Conte, Chairman. This is to inform honorable members of Parliament and MPA that all donations towards spelling bee can be made to the Director General of Parliament. The children are ready to continue to make Sierra Leone proud at the African stage in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Join us compliment the efforts of our government to achieve equality and sustainable education in Sierra Leone. Date for the team is 28 November 2023. Here ends the announcement. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. With that, yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise on Section 7B, tandem with SOT 51 of the Constitution of the Sign of the Mr. Speaker, we stand in order. 51 to give notice of promotion. Mr. Speaker, this House knows very well that sometime last week or so this week, salaries have increased by about 70%. And for the information of the public, cumulatively, we have seen for Orange, it's about 430% increase in the phone call tariff for the mobile phones, mobile communication. For Orange, it's about 500, and for GCell, it's about 1,760% increase. And us being representatives of our people, I think it is but fitting that this House calls the necessary authorities to answer to relevant questions. On that note, Mr. Speaker, I know what the board has said, I will need to, but I just want to give notice that I will approach your office to officially lay the motion, the office of the clerk, through the office of the clerk, to do the needful. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
of 2024. That might very well address the concerns and issues that we would like to raise. And it will be followed by the reading of the budget on Friday. With that, this House stands adjourned to Thursday the 9th of November at 10 a.m.
Yes. Well, viewers, the induction ceremony for the 52 members of Parliament of the All People's Congress has just been done, and the ceremony has ended. And Usai, we see the APC don't take the then oath of office, and as at the end, the APC supporters and members, they sing them victory song at the gallery as they come for support and members of Parliament. And we go talk to some of the MPs then wait and just don't take oath of office. We know say we don't talk to some before the ceremony starts, but now we then don't officially be members of Parliament and then don't go through the induction, so we will talk to some of them also. But just give us some few minutes, let we able for get a hold of some of these MPs where we go come talk to. And as you know, since they be announced the election results on July this year after the 2023 June 24 elections, and the All People's Congress, when the main opposition party been contest the results, will lead them not for participate in governance, and but with involvement of the Commonwealth Secretariat, the ECOWAS Commission, the AU, then being hold the 3 days dialogue, and this now been part of the dialogue. So we get a honorable here. We will tell me your name and which area you represent.
Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, listeners. Me na Honorable Daniel Brahma Koroma. I represent the people of Konedogo district.
Okay, so what would they expect from this 6th parliament now when I don't finally can take office and don't even start today for put out some issues them for the growth of the country?
Well, normally the functions of parliament now public knowledge. We are here to make laws. We are here to oversee the activities of the executive, and we are also here to inform our people through representation as to the activities of government and parliament as well. So we are here. It's now a fully constituted body. You can agree with me. So we are here to ensure that the laws we make reflect the needs of the people whom we represent. You know, even our oversight responsibilities. Our role is to ensure that we hold the executive to account and also to inform the public as to what is going on in the executive arm. You know, so we can do so through debates in the well. We can do so through public meetings. We can do so through radio, through media, and all sorts of it. So
right. So and this because now part of the outcomes of the dialogue. So are you guys satisfied so far with the points we want to do so far?
Well, our being here certainly now one of the clauses agreed to during the dialogue, and specifically there's also clause 3. Clause 3 of that agreement. It also gives some conditionalities, some functions. Some roles to be played by various players on the part of government, on the part of the civil society, on the part of APC as an opposition, you know, on the part of the media, and even our people. So we are still looking up forward to implementation of the other clauses, particularly clause 3. A committee
which clause
shall be. Well, clause 3, one, say clause 3 say a committee should be constituted by governments, and that committee the constitution of that committee it will include representatives of government, representatives of the APC party, and representative of our moral guarantors, the international community. So then committee one of their mandates now for review both the immediate and the far past electoral processes, including the 2023 elections. They review the processes leading to the election and the processes of the election itself, and then the post-election processes, how they were carried out. So based on them findings, then the committee will give recommendations. And then recommendations, then the clause say shall be actionable. Whatever recommendations they give, the nation must act on it. Government must act on it. So that is what we are expecting. But in the interim, we are withholding our non-participation to have an inclusive governance system. Because we don't have one-party state in this country.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
So we still there, and we get another Honorable Amidu holder Eskimo Mansari. So what does this mean for you today?
Yeah, I think a fulfillment of a constitutional duty, even though we've been away for some months, but we knew we are doing the right thing, because all this while we'll be there away. It was the same thing. It was a restore of democracy. That was the fight we'll be to do. But being that we are here again, we'll continue the fight, because we've been fighting out, and now that we don't take with it officially, we'll also continue for, say, reviews, with voices out, and then we continue for amend some certain lapses will happen constitutionally, and for we people that we represent now.
Okay, apart from that, what do you make of the welcome speech of the speaker, where he really concentrates on development and national interest?
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Me personally are so much impressed by that welcome speech, because looking at the references that we make compared to the progress we Sierra Leone for don't they make by now, they see say we are a lot behind. But I think say that a stepping stone. We will get a start from this point, and then we will continue. We believe that. I think that's just a process.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much.
All right. Still with the members of Parliament of the All People's Congress, we don't just all right. We still talk to the members of Parliament. We don't just take out of office the well of Parliament here. And from the views of the two members of Parliament we I don't talk to already, you see the enthusiasm for work for the government, and hopefully we will see the Parliament, both the incumbent and also the opposition, for work hand in hand for ensure the development of Sierra Leone will be prioritized. And we still try forget they don't announce a new leader of the opposition, where a position where Honorable Mohammed Bangura been the act, but now they don't finally announce Honorable Abdul Kabo as the leader of opposition. So we try to get him, but now people they take photos with him. But in few minutes we will get for talk to him and on issues surrounding the people and way they lead the honorable members them, and how we get to see the APC in participation going forward. And stay tuned with we. This now AYV channel 33 for the watch we on TV, and also you can follow us now we Facebook page, we AYV Facebook page, where we bring a live stream of the induction ceremony of the members of parliament of the All People's Congress Party. We've been done day away for almost 4 months now. But because of the dialogue, after the dialogue may end, then we get resolutions then we then for keep and adhere to. And one of the resolutions then was for the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone for give a nation address on peace and unity. And another resolution was that then go return. So we get Honorable Abdul Karbunaya, we na the leader of opposition we then don't just appoint. So Honorable, how, because we, like few weeks ago, we see, because normally the leader of opposition and they represent the Naingobi represents ECOWAS, but we don't see Honorable Mohamed Bangura has already been sworn in. So how we get for Tanlek?
Of course, if una don't read the supplementary act of ECOWAS, where then passed December 2016, now Abuja, it clearly states, say, in an event there is a vacancy of any seat, the member state supposed for send a replacement. So waiting be happen. Honorable Chairman Ramadan Majuba lost in seats na the ECOWAS Parliament because he lost in seats na this week Parliament. Honorable Mali Spain lost in seats na ECOWAS Parliament because he lost in seats na this week Parliament. So the need for replace them before then term down. And a 4-year term then get. ECOWAS Parliament na 4-year term he get. He begin then sworn in this Parliament on the 19th of March 2020. And this Parliament of ECOWAS they expire on the 19th of March 2024. So meaning the term of office of Honorable Chairman Ramadan Majuba and Honorable Mali Spain na next March 9 they expire. So even if they were members of Parliament, they would have stopped being members of ECOWAS Parliament March 2024 because 9 the mandate of each member of the ECOWAS Parliament is stop. You get forget new mandate after March. And the ECOWAS supplementary act very clear. It states the representation of member states na ECOWAS for be reflective the political party makeup. So meaning APC gets almost 40% of seats now this parliament, SLPP gets almost 60% of seats now this parliament. So if there should be 5 representation from APC and SLPP, it should be 3 from SLPP, 2 from APC. And it is sacrosanct that those representations are not made by the Parliament of Sierra Leone. Recommendation for those representations are made by the political party.
But then don't go
by the political party. That is what I'm saying. Maybe they do them because we know Bindi. But the term of office of that parliament they don't match. And after March, I believe the APC they sending them 2 representatives in the ECOWAS Parliament.
Okay. So, and because earlier on I'll be asking you one question, the 2 parliamentarians, because when the proceedings will they go on, when they call Mohamed Bangura, the all supporters traitors, and after they stop them, we also hear it from the MPs and they say traitors. So how you get for manage that as the new leader for ensure say they don't feel marginalized?
Well, as the leader of the party na parliament, I get one moral obligation. The moral obligation now for unite the party. I get for do my best for ensure say what we vote on any bill, any agreement, or anything where they can a parliament, or any question we speak at the put, we vote, we all in unit. That na my own personal, responsibility as leader of the party. I should be seen uniting the party in a parliament. But notwithstanding, the party gets in structures, then get the grievance and handling and the disciplinary committee. Now then they investigate anybody we involved in any party anti-party activities. So if that committee done the investigation, then take any action, we will be left with no alternative but for support the party, because we should be seen very loyal to our party. In fact, that is why they couch subsection 1K of 77 that if you lost your party in membership, you automatically they lost your seats in a parliament, because they want let your party get some control over you. In the days of the old, people in the Ghana parliament for can make money. How them in the do am? Then go the APC, na APC bench, then we then come with money, they make law when na SLPP it go benefit, then they go vote with SLPP, they make the money and then come back. So that's not the history behind the couching of 77-1K. Say no, Parliament not to side for go make money for day under today tomorrow day under. So the brains behind the Constitution be say no. Law puts a clause that if you do anything where you party not glad with. Remember, it was couched as a result of you voting for another party when you party get a own position. So it is not too different from waiting they happen now. If your party take a position, you should believe in the position of your party, because if it were not for your party, your shadows will never have darkened the well of this very parliament.
All right, shortly before you go, the last question in the ECOWAS thing also, because since you say the mandate go end March 2024, so now we then don't call Mohamed Bangura. So as colleague and comrade as una can call una self. In the meantime, because una not been there, una go support and still if when they go, if they call on them for good represent.
Not to ECOWAS go call on them. Now the party they submit names to ECOWAS as Uda they go represent. Because when you go out there for represent the party for be sure say this now we they represent. The party not go send anybody where you not believe say this they go represent me fully. So why make them they do that? Now for make sure say then get a balance of democracy so that the voice of the minority safe now parliament then go be heard. So basically now the party your responsibility than the for choose who that they go represent the party now any of the parliament, not only ECOWAS parliament. We get series of other international parliaments them when the party go exercise their discretion on the choice of who that they go there. One disadvantage where this gets, if it begin now, any other government can go take anybody now opposition and tell them for do assignment for them, we do them and then send them any parliament of their choice. So to me, it will be a very bad precedent.
Okay, lastly, waiting on a stance on the backlog thing.
Well, basically, I don't make my point very clear. Members of parliament, they're not they pay you salary because you can't sit down well and debate. When you can't well, you can't meeting, you can't sit in, then get waiting and they give in a sitting fee. So if you can't well, you get sitting fee. If you not attend sitting, you not get right for get sitting fee. But members of parliament are paid because they are elected into office. Let me give you illustrative example. They elect June, is it June 24? No, the members of parliament, they announce we around June or July or so. But parliament open weeks after the announcement. So then they pay you from the day where they announce you, where they elect you as members of parliament. Now that day then they pay you. Whether sitting been there or sitting not there, once you have been elected, then they pay you. So then they pay you because you can't take on. No. I'll tell you first. Now make this clear. Go back now the Constitution. Section 83 is instructingly clear that you are a member of parliament even when you have not subscribed the oath of parliament. You get even right for vote for the Speaker of Parliament. Even when you not take oath, you vote for Speaker of Parliament. So you are a member of parliament not because you subscribe the oath of parliament. You are a member of parliament because you are elected into the office. Yeah? And I'll tell you, boycott na normal practice na every other parliament. Not a crime. They're not penalize no MP because he boycotts parliament. Go na other parliaments, they see members of parliament and they boycott parliament. They're not going to say because they boycott parliament, they're not for pay them. They're not. It's part of protest. It's part of protest. So boycotting parliament is parliamentary.
But again,
thank you so much for talking to me. So that na be the leader of opposition, Honorable.
It's a way to express your dissenting view.
Okay, and the new leader of parliament and Honorable Abdul Kabo, we been just to talk to we there about some of the things that stands on things we related to the parliamentary proceedings and also about the outcomes of the dialogue. So Fambul, we want for Teluna Tenki, and this now Usai will go bring the end of today's live program here. Beside the APC parliamentarians and with them being elected, don't finally subscribe to them oath of office, and from now going forward we will see them participation in the well of parliament. And thank you for being with us. When I will be the follow, and you will send message during the live streaming. We want for Teluna all thank you, and until next time, have a nice day and bye bye.